Hey, hello, welcome back. I am Debbie Peterson of Getting to Clarity, and I'm so glad that you're here. This is another episode of the Getting to Clarity Show, and this is where you come to get tips, tools, techniques to create your next clear move in your career, in your leadership, in your business, maybe even in life. And today we are talking about mentoring, specifically mentoring Mythbusters. You know, when people hear the word mentoring, there are a lot of myths that pop up right away. They think that a mentor has to be older. They think that they have to be their boss. They think it has to be a long-term, time-consuming, one-on-one sort of relationship. And let me just say, none of that is true. These myths keep leaders just like you and other professionals from seeing the opportunities that are right in front of them. So let me share with you, years ago, I worked in an investor relations department at a publicly traded company. I loved the job. I loved the relationships. I loved how I could support everything around the financials. But I didn't have an accounting degree. I didn't understand the financials. And that was kind of tough for me. So here's what I did. A colleague of mine who's a CPA became my mentor. Now, she was 8 years younger than me, but she worked in a different department. She had the expertise. She helped me to understand the numbers in a way that I could use. So I would fly and buy, and what that means is that I would drive and I would buy her lunch, and she would walk me through the financials. And she allowed me to ask questions. She explained them into a way that I could understand. That was mentoring. And it proves that a mentor doesn't have to be older or someone above you in the org chart. They just need the experience that you want to learn from. So another mentoring myth is that a mentor has to be your boss. That is absolutely not true either. A mentor can be a peer, a colleague, or even someone outside of your company. What matters is finding someone who can share the insights that you need. Another mentoring myth. People think that mentoring has to last years. It doesn't. It can be a season, it can be a project, or it can even be a single conversation that changes the way that you see things. When I was in corporate, there was an attorney, his name was Norm, and he would walk me through contracts so that I understood what it was I was signing my name to. He had the expertise. It was a one-on-one conversation for a specific instance, and he was mentoring me. Another mentoring myth is that mentoring is only about climbing the career ladder. The truth, mentoring can be about anything. It can be about up-leveling in your skills, building more confidence, or even just making better decisions. I've seen people use mentoring to run meetings better or to lead their team with learnings, to find even more balance or harmony in their life. It's not just about promotions. So the mentoring mindset is that if these myths aren't true, what does mentoring really mean? Well, here's what it could look like. I have a keynote called The Mentoring Mindset, and it is 4 things. The first of which is responsibility. That means that you own what you want to learn. You give yourself direction, you know where it is that you're going, or at least going next, what it is that you want to achieve. The second piece is accountability. You make a plan and then you follow through. The third piece is community. You build a circle of people who can help, not just one person. And having that community gives you a lot of different people that you can go to be mentored. The final piece is engagement. You show up, you apply what you learn. You keep reiterating and leveling up in the mentoring relationship. That is how you engage with it. So why is any of this important? Well, if you cling to the myths, you're going to end up missing opportunities. And you end up reinventing the wheel when you could be learning from someone else and getting there faster. Mentors help you to see that you are ready. You are already ready. You're not getting ready to be ready. And mentors can help you do that. And even when you don't feel like it. And that gives you the confidence to move forward. So here's what you can do. Encourage mentoring moments in your own career, your own leadership, but also in your team. A quick 5-minute share at a team meeting can be mentoring or peer mentoring. Keep it simple and keep it real. So here's an exercise. Write down one mentoring myth that you've believed and then flip it. What is it that you see now? Then choose one small mentoring shift that you can try this month. Maybe it's reaching out to a peer. Maybe it's offering to mentor someone else. Maybe it's just asking for a mentoring moment like I did with Norm. And mentoring doesn't have to be complicated. One conversation, one new perspective can change the path of your leadership. So take a myth that you've been carrying, flip it, and try one shift this month. And it just hit me this morning. I have been generating articles for 9 years now, and I would love to hear from you. So what is it that you would like to write about next? What would you like to hear from me about? I value you. I want to support you. I want to be there for you. So send me a message, hit reply, reach out to me at Debbie@DebbiePetersonSpeaks. Meanwhile, be good to yourself, and bye-bye for now.